Hey, I'm Scott, and I'm an American in Bangkok. Today, I got a letter from a guy, and the subject matter is a bit disgusting. But it is something natural and that we all have to do, and I'm talking about our toilet business. Now, I didn't ask for this message. This came out of the blue. I never said anything about it to anybody, although I do have a couple of situations, incidents, quite a few pages dedicated to this subject in the book that I've been writing. And here's what the guy writes. His name is Daniel. He says, "Hey, Scott, I recently returned home from traveling around Cambodia with my Cambodian girlfriend. One thing I noticed when we were staying in hotels is that the toilet paper level only went down after I went in to take a dump. One time I walked past the bathroom while my girlfriend was in there and I heard the sound of a few turds." This is highbrow video. "I heard the sound of a few turds dropping into the bowl, followed by a squirt of the high-pressure hose. This was then followed by the flush of a toilet. Next to the toilet, I would notice a very small amount of soiled paper in the trash can. Obviously, I assume that my girlfriend does not clean her behind the same way most of us do in the West. I also don't think that what she is doing is a very hygienic practice. I tried squirting the hose up my rear on one occasion for what seemed like a long time under high pressure, and then used some paper to dry myself. I noticed that there was quite a bit of shit left on the paper. I had to wipe many more times from both rear to front and front to rear to remove the remnants." I love that word. "I'm curious to know if my girlfriend's bathroom habits are common amongst the people living in Thailand as well. Honestly, I find it disgusting to think that my girlfriend is walking around every day blissfully unaware that she has a shitty asshole." Oh yeah, people over there don't even call it toilet paper, they call it tissue paper. Laughing out loud. Now, of course, I responded to this email, and I did so after speaking to my two poop experts, Alex and Nicholas, my sons, and they're wondering what this guy is doing wrong. They think that it's a user error. Maybe this guy needs a little more experience with the bum gun, and that's what I think as well. I wrote back to him and I said, "Dude, I'm not sure if you're messing with me, but she is your girlfriend. Don't you ever go down on her? If so, and she didn't clean well, you'd know it. Nothing like the smell of shit to foul the aroma of a vagina. If she's unhygienic, you're the one doing your thing, and maybe you could do a closer inspection or a sniff test." Anyhow, honestly, I think the problem is your inexperience with the bum gun. I absolutely hate toilet paper now. It's the truth. I can't stand it. Nothing like scraping the stuff off of you as opposed to just washing it. Can you imagine having grease on your hands and you just wipe it off with a regular piece of toilet or pieces of toilet paper or tissue paper, because you can buy toilet paper in Thailand. Just the most of the public restrooms have tissue paper. Also, you can always use your hand. The left hand is for wiping, the right hand is for shaking and eating. People, they still do this. And you know what? I would rather do that than use toilet paper. I am sold on the bum gun. "Those who know what they're doing rarely use toilet paper other than to pat dry any excess water, but it's not mandatory. And in fact, in some places there's a little hand towel, and that hand towel is not used for your hand. It's just to pat your behind dry. But nevertheless, I did thank him for the video fodder, because this is, to me, this is a funny subject. And one thing that I wrote in my book, and that you will at some point experience here in Thailand, is you will hear a good-looking woman saying something like "put chi" or "put ki" or "put tong sia," which means, oh, I've got to take a painful piss or a painful dump, or I've got diarrhea. So, you know, I got a message back from the guy because I felt that this was a subject of great importance, and I asked him, please make sure you get back to me on this. I'd like to know your stand on this. And he says, no, mate, I'm not messing with you. And no, I don't go down on her. Haven't done that since '98 when I tried it on a black chick. The taste was so bad it made me puke, and I had a sore throat for nearly 3 weeks. I actually think going down on a woman is quite a disgusting animal act, to be honest, so I avoid it now. Well, now here's the thing. As I've gotten older, I start to think to myself, you know, sex is great and everything, but when you really get down to it, the whole bodily fluid, sweat, and all stuff, you could say that it is disgusting in a way. And I understand what he says. I don't agree with him, but I understand. He continues, I thought I had used the bum gun for quite a long time, so was very surprised that there would still be some shit on the paper when I went to dry myself off. I took a few wipes before the paper wiped clean. Funny that the folks in Cambodia think that those who use toilet paper are the dirty ones. I actually think it's quite filthy now to use toilet paper, because you just think about it. You're scrubbing off a material, a substance from your skin. You're not scrubbing it with a brush, you're scrubbing it with paper, as opposed to washing it. So I don't know. Women, they use cotton pads and solutions to wipe the makeup off their face, but then they generally wash their face afterwards. If they really wanted, I do believe that they could just wash their face. I don't know, maybe there are water-resistant makeups. I'm not into the whole makeup thing. Anyway, I challenge you to try to fold the toilet paper over several times so that it won't tear, and give your rear end several good hard wipes from both directions. This is important. After you have used the hose, I bet that there will still be some shit left on the paper. You will need to wipe several more times until the paper wipes clean. I disagree. Really, I disagree. Maybe I'm just experienced with the bum gun. Maybe my kids are just experienced. Maybe all of Thailand is. From what I know and have experienced, Thai women are not walking around with shitty assholes. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a funny subject. It's a disgusting subject. Go to China. It's even more disgusting. I'll never forget the time I went with a team of one fighter and a trainer. We went to Huili, China. On the way back, the driver frantically said, I have to stop, I have to stop. I said, okay. We go over, I said, what's this guy doing? I see he's walking over to a building on the side of the road. I said, oh, it's a toilet? Yeah, a toilet. I said, okay. I said, well, I gotta take a leak. I walk into the toilet. Ho! There's the guy with everything coming out the rear end, sitting there. In China, sometimes they don't have stalls. So this guy's doing his business, and I kind of stopped, like that. And the guy goes, no, come inside. It's okay. You come inside. And I was like, oh my God. So I went inside, did my thing, and left, and I just thought, wow, that's a memory I won't cherish. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke me that chicken.